This is the Alpine A110 Tour de Corse 75. This is a limited run rally-inspired edition, celebrating the Bonnet from the 1975 Corsica rally. Only 150 of these were built worldwide and 5 of them were brought to the UK. It's built on the already brilliant lightweight A110 formula that we know and love, but it amps things up with a 296 brake horsepower, 1.8 litre turbo engine, motorsport inspired graphics, and of course some bespoke Alpine detailing. So let's find out if this little French rocket can live up to its legend. How lucky are we to have such a limited car, one of 5 that was built for the UK, right here at John Banks. And I thought it was about time that I showed you around it and told you everything that was special about the Tour de Corse 75. Of course though, if you wanted to come and have a look at it for yourselves, which I definitely recommend you do, it's currently our new Renault, Alpine and Dacia showroom based in Colchester. So I'll pop the details down below if you want any more information. In today's video, we'll take it on a test drive and I'll also tell you what makes this car so special. So if that sounds good, then please keep watching. And if you like new car reviews and car content, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. First of all, however, I think we need to have a little bit of an Alpine history lesson. The Alpine A110 Tour de Corse 75 pays tributes to one of the most celebrated moments in Alpine's rally history. The 1975 Tour de Corse, nicknamed the Rally of 10,000 Corners. In that year's event, the works Alpine Renault A110 1800, driven by Jean-Pierre Nicolas and co-driven by Vincent Vial, battled through Corsica's tight twisting asphalt stages to finish second overall, just 32 seconds behind Sandro Miani's dominant Lancia Stratos HF. The original car's bright yellow paintwork, the black bonnet, white rally stripes and the number 7 become an instant icon, reflecting on Alpine's mastery of lightweight, nimble rally cars. By the mid-1970s, the Alpine A110 had already won multiple Tour de Corse events, the Monte Carlo rallies and even the entry 1973 FIA World Rally Champions for manufacturers. This modern Tour de Corse 75 edition borrows that exact livery and channels the spirit of the Bonnet that conquered the twisty mountain tarmac nearly half a century ago. In its standard editions, the Alpine A110 is usually rather understated, flying under the radar. Just those that know about the Alpine A110. This, however, demands a little bit more attention, and so it should. Finished in that bright yellow paintwork with a contrasting bonnet and roof. This is all inspired by that rallying history. The livery worn by the 1975 car, and that includes these white stripes around the bonnet and the decals down the side. Some of these models you'll also find a number 7 on the door, and that is to really celebrate Jean-Pierre Nicolas and him taking Alpine into the history books when it comes to rallying. Underneath the colourway, however, it's very much an A110. You have the standard A110 lights with the round daytime running lights at the front and the main headlamps above. You also have Alpine just spelled out across the front of the nose of the car, just above the number plate. Coming around to the side, however, it has something else which is a little bit special. It wears 18-inch Grand Prix alloy wheels finished in white, with just a peek through of those orange Brembo brake calipers. Stepping inside of the Alpine A110 Tour de Corse 75, and it feels every bit as special as the exterior. I love the way that Alpine bring their colours of their cars inside. So you have the wonderful yellow paintwork finished on the doors, not forgetting those black and white stripes, and also you'll find those French flags around the cabin just to remind you of this car's French heritage. It also has such a lovely layout as well. It's so driver focused, you're tunnelled in just like you are in all the best sports cars. You have a wonderful Alcantara steering wheel with massive heavy weighted paddles behind the wheel that just encourage you to use them when you're driving. And just like those, you also have this orange sports button which just encourages you to press it every time you get behind the steering wheel. These seats have also been upgraded for this Tour de Corse 75. You have the wingback bucket seats with that diamond stitching on the bolstering, leather on the outside, Alcantara down the centre, and then all of this heavy metal detailing Alpine up the top there, and also the stitching in the centre. These feel so special, but also wonderfully supportive when you're driving fast. This centre console also houses some very important buttons, one being the wonderful start-stop button, which once again just glows in that orange and encourages you to press it. Let's do it. This is one great sounding car. You also have your controls for your gears just there in the centre. You have an electronic handbrake, and you'll also find your window controls in the centre as well. There's a little bit of storage underneath this centre console, but to be honest, storage is not this car's strong suit. That's not what it's all about. It's all about driver engagement. The thing with the Alpine A110 is everything you need for a driver engaged car is all here, and that's what it's all about. I also love the flourishes of carbon on top of this dashboard and also down on the centre console. Okay, so that's the styling, but I think we need to go and take it out for a test drive. The Tour de Corse 75 uses the same mid-mounted 1.8 litre turbo engine as in the GT and the S variants. In this setup, it produces about 296 brake horsepower and 340 to 370 pound-feet of torque. Power goes through a dual-clutch DCT transmission to the rear wheels. It's rear-wheel drive with no fancy all-wheel drive setup, just pure lightweight balance, something that the A110 has always been very good at doing. With a curb weight of just over 1,100 kilograms, it needs less fuel. Ergo, it's more fun to get moving. 0 to 62 takes just 4.2 seconds, and with a top speed of 171 miles per hour, it's seriously quick for what is effectively a rally tribute car. And driving something like this is just something else. The A110's double wishbone suspension at the front and rear, plus its ultra lightweight aluminium chassis, deliver a sense of agility that's super hard to find in modern sports cars. It feels weightless through the corners, precise to turn in, and it's not compromised either over our UK roads, which surprised me. I thought this would be pretty stiff. Reviewers like Auto Express and Car Magazine have praised its handling, saying it's super grippy. It's neutral rather than naughty, and I agree, but with a playful side when you really push it, especially once you learn to lift off mid-corner and encourage the rear to step out softly. It's not a heavy, over-stiff track car, it's more like a ballet dancer with a turbo engine. Despite its rally styling, this is still the Alpine A110 you love. It's refined but firm, eager but composed, and UK long-term tests have highlighted that it is livable. One reviewer covered nearly 1,200 miles a month without finding it tiresome. It's small, but it's actually pretty comfortable, which surprised me. The Alpine A110 badge carries huge rally credentials, from the Monte Carlo wins of the 70s to inspiring legends like the original Berlinette. The Tour de Corse 75 plays direct tribute to the 1975 car that finished second in the brutal Corsican stages. This edition not only celebrates that heritage, but also embodies the lightweight focus that made the Alpine so iconically competitive. The lightweight Alpine A110 has proven itself time and time again to be able to punch way above its weight when it comes to the sports car space. This car is so much fun. It's a car which will always put a smile on your face when you sit in the driver's seat. But the Tour de Corse version, this just is something a little bit special. If you want a car which not only is fun to drive, but also is a little slice of history, then I think this is the one for you. But let me know, what do you think of the Tour de Corse 75 edition of the Alpine A110? Pop it in the comments down below. Don't forget, if you want to take a look for it for yourself, then you can do that at Colchester, Renault, Alpine and Dacia. I'll pop all the details down below, but I can't imagine it's going to be around for very much longer. I really hope you've enjoyed this video today, guys. If you have, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, see you later.